Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Hope you are doing well. This is exciting. I dressed up for you today. How do I look? I look okay? Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's jump in here to Facebook and send this just so that everyone knows that we are live. Live, live, live. Happy Monday. We're going to be talking about a few things today that I want to get into, but I'm so excited. I'm so refreshed and energized. I'm feeling like a new person. I'm looking like I feel like I look like $1,000,000. Do I look like $1,000,000? Because I feel like $1,000,000. This is going to be awesome. I've got Taylor Douglas in the house, Jason Curtis in the house. What's up, you guys? This is going to be awesome. Okay, I'm just sharing to a few groups here. And I wanted to start out today with something that we rarely get these days that we're not happy and impressed with. But I wanted to share today with you something that we all, thank you. Taylor says, I've never seen $1,000,000. You're looking at $1,000,000 right here, Taylor, right here. Big smile, wide open, full of energy. So excited. Eric Swanson says, I look like $900,000.99. Thanks, brother. The nominal the value of that just means a lot to me. I appreciate that. I'm gonna share with you guys something that yes, and Jason says looking forward to 9 holes tomorrow. Yes, I am looking for it. She says okay. You guys are excited. This must be a good Monday. Taylor says happy Monday. Looks great. What's up, Mr. John Kovach Jr.? I appreciate you guys. You guys are firing me up. I've never seen $1,000,000. You look like $900,099. I freaking love it. Looking forward to our 9 holes tomorrow. Me too, my friend. Taylor says you look. Okay, I have to read this through. You look like you feel like what I imagine $1,000,000 feels like. Okay, say that 5 times fast. You look like you feel like I imagine $1,000,000 feels like. Okay, I can't even do it once. That was amazing. Jason says, you will, Taylor. You will. And then, oops, miscalculated. 999,000. Yeah, $999.99. I love it. Okay. It's the best Monday. Good. And then hot. Is this a recap section of a live? Awesome. Okay, here we go. Monday. You know what we don't receive often that is something that could just like light up your soul? Mail, physical mail. We don't always get mail. We get emails and we get bills, right? Most of us get mail. And of the mail we receive, they're not always the most positive. They're not always the most exciting. And I just love getting mail. And I love getting mail from friends, from fans, and from people who just want to send me gifts. I freaking love it. Some of you guys are jumping in here. Taylor says, bah, recapping the first 3 minutes. I know, right? Hugs? Yes, I love hugs. I love receiving hugs. You rock. Thank you. Mail. Yes, mail. M-A-I-L, not M-A-L-E. Oh, it's rain and right? That would be fun too. Free to miscalculate integration. Okay, I love it. I love sending mail. Me too. Let me just share with you. Okay, let's talk about this. First of all, not all mail in the form of advertisements is bad, okay? This I got in the mail today. It says dine in, open May 15th, and it's a picture of my absolute most favorite restaurant of all time. You guys, they sent me, okay, they sent it to the whole community, but they sent one to me. And on May 15th, what's the date today? Holy cow, that was like 3 days ago. They're open for dine-in, and I missed opening day. Okay, it's probably good because there's probably large crowds, and I should just go during the middle of the week when it's low crowd, right? But this is my favorite all-time restaurant. Okay, they're called The Corner. They're based in Midway. They're just like a 10-minute drive from my house, and they said present this piece to receive a free appetizer. I'm just going to hold this up to the screen, you guys. There are 3 things on this appetizer list that you must take note of. The one right here, that is their delicious, amazing, award-winning carrot cake. I kid you not, it is heaven on earth. Carrot cake. I'm going to skip this one. This one in the middle is one of their authentic, genuine salads. You guys, the lead chef of this restaurant he's only 24 years old. And he's got like a Michelin star already. The guy is amazing. Okay. He's so good at what he does. And he's so young. and he's so inspiring. I love it. So there you go. You got your house salad. All right, but in the middle, this picture does not do it justice. You know why? Because this is a mountain of nachos, steak nachos with real cheese. It is amazing. I just couldn't help but get so excited that my favorite restaurant of all time, the Corner Restaurant, which is just down the street from me, sent me mail to let them know that they were dining in as of May 15th, and they gave me a free appetizer. I love it. But that's not the only mail I received. A couple things as we jump into this. I got mail from Shannon Parsons today, and just a huge shout out to Eric Swanson and the Habitude Warrior community and the Habitude Warrior Conference and the Legends Tour that we're going to continue on one day, hopefully soon. But today I received mail from Shannon from the Mastermind Association. You see over my shoulder here, those are paddles. No, we do not hit people with them. These paddles are meant to direct and create incredible conversations in Masterminds. Today starts the first day of the Habitude Warrior Mastermind, and we will be presenting and we will be facilitating, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm so excited for that. And if you've missed out on the Mastermind opportunity, there will be one just right around the corner coming back at you. Speaking of Masterminds, we've got a few others coming up, which I'll talk about later on the show. So, I wanted to go back. Okay. Focusing on Taylor's comment right here. Taylor says, I love sending mail. I do too, and I love receiving it just as much. Okay, but let me show you something. One of our members of the Mastermind, but another friend and another individual who's just been reaching out consistently on Facebook, and it's been just someone who's been so welcoming and so loving and caring, sent me a package. And I love receiving mail and packages. In fact, that's why that is, to me, in my opinion, why Amazon still exists, other than convenience and their stealing data and stuff like that. I'm just kidding. But for one reason and one reason only is I love to receive mail. I just go on there and I buy things for like $2 just because I love receiving mail. And I love keeping the U.S. postage alive. So I received a package. Feels good, smells good, tastes good. Okay. From my good friend, Jennifer Leeds. Jennifer, all the way from Spokane, Washington. I'm going to open up. Hopefully there's nothing inappropriate in here. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I know what's in here. I'm going to open up this in front of everybody on live stream television. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, wait. I got to do this the right way. I'm gonna flip it like this so you can see it as I pull it out. This is, for those who know me, this is my favorite kind of gift to receive. Okay, are you excited? Are you ready for this? Let me know if I can't open this until I know you're ready. Okay, so just let me know if you're ready. All right, I'm gonna go through here. I just want to see who's. Oh, we got JD Gargano on here. He says, "Hey John, some moderating YouTube just in case. I have some questions." JD, huge shout out to you. I have very few people watching this on YouTube, so thank you. And please shout out any question you want. I'm here to contact you. I'm here to reach out. We can have a private conversation later. We can jump on this together, my friend. So please throw your questions at me. I'm super excited. Mailofhugs.com. Man, be careful, Taylor, because when Eric Swanson has a good idea, Eric Swanson takes action on those good ideas. So that website, totally out of the picture. John is lit today. Yes, I am feeling good. I had a really good breakfast. Jason says, I send out cards monthly. I'm going to get to this. This is so exciting. To all my clients and those important to me. Oddly, I haven't sent one to you. Don't worry. I was actually going to send you one, Jason, but I'm going to bring it to you tomorrow. Okay? This is exciting. Ready? I don't know who's ready. I can't open this without people. What's the name of the restaurant? The name of the restaurant is The Corner Restaurant. I know, super simple. Here it is. The Corner. It's based in Midway, Utah. I have to take you there. When you come to Utah, Eric, I'm going to take you to The Corner Restaurant. It is divine, and it is amazing. Okay, all right. I want to know who's ready. Great food, he says. I love it, she says. All right, let's go back up. Says, that's awesome advertisement because everyone is wondering. Yes, 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 yes. Habitude Warrior rock stars all the way. Now I need your address so I can send you mail. You have it because I just sent it to you via your 100 Conversations challenge. You have my address. But if you still need it, just let me know. I'll send it to you. Dude, open it. Okay, ready? Ready to rock. I think we're ready. Awesome. Sounds good, says JD. Awesome. JD, thanks for being here. Yes, open it. I need your address too. Please open it, says Carmen. Yum, I'll have to check that out. Melinda, shout out to you. I love that you're here. I appreciate it. And by the way, Melinda, I freaking love that picture. Are those camo boxing mitts? You're going to have to explain. Those look so sweet. Okay, open it. Open it. Open it. Open. Okay, here we go. Ready, set. The best type of gift to send to me, if you couldn't have tell from my desk, which I'm going to be rearranging today. This is a book called Dare to Heal, Thriving. And I'm totally going to obliterate this, but I think it says BPD. Thriving with BPD. Interesting. I bet that's in the book. Let's read. By Jennifer Gerald. Okay. Jennifer Gerald leads. On the back. Look at this, you guys. There she is. Have you seen that face? Have you seen this face on Facebook? Have you talked to this person? She is awesome. Jennifer, I'm so excited. You want to know? You want to know who? What two individuals wrote the comments on the back of her book? Man. Dr. Steve Taubman, a member of the Habitude Warrior community and family, and an incredible hypnosis professional. Steve Taubman, right there. There's that name, Steve Taubman. A really great friend who I met, and all this comes full circle with Mr. Eric Swanson, who introduced these incredible people to me. That's awesome. And then at the bottom, Jason Freeman. Jason Freeman, author of Awkwardly Awesome. I can't wait. Okay. Now, I do this a lot. I do this on my show, and I'm so excited. Okay, so isn't that a beautiful cover, by the way? There's like this fiery phoenix just blasting Mount St. Helens style out of burnt ashes. And not only are they burnt, okay, this is like really detailed, but there's like the fiery red ashes. There's the darker ashes down here on the bottom, but I like to call these the white ashes. They're like the hottest part. Over the weekend, I spent the weekend in St. George, Utah on vacation with my wife and some friends. We went some mountain biking. We did some camping, did a bunch of stuff, right? And over the weekend, while we were enjoying this, we were stoking the fire, right? And I just could not help but admire the beauty of the white coals. And I think it's interesting because in ashes rises heat. Amazingness. So this is pretty cool, right? Now, Jennifer, unfortunately, you're not watching this live right now. I don't see any comments from you, but you're gonna watch the replay and you're gonna love this. Okay, I love to take these books that people send me. I open up to a random page and I point to a random section. You ready for this? And let me just read from you. Read from it a quick expert. I spent the majority of my life leading up to my BPD diagnosis. That's it. That's the front of that. That's what I was asking. Thriving with BPD. And I'm going to have to look it up because I don't actually know what it stands for, but I know that it's something that people battle with on a daily basis. A huge challenge in our lives. Making choices that I hope would fill the emptiness. Having been raised in a church, I didn't turn to alcohol, drugs, and smoking, although I did try that briefly. Yuck. I turned to physical touch and sexual actions with others with myself. Even though the act of sexual touch felt good for a moment, the emptiness never went away as guilt and shame crept into its place. There was no way to really fill the void, but it didn't matter. Now, that got really intense really fast. Really fast. But wait, ready for this? As long as I felt good for a moment, that moment was better than complete lack of touch or perceived affection or the potential of real love. Okay, that is like a huge open cliffhanger for those who want to read this book. So please go check it out. Dare to Heal, Thriving with BPD. Amazing. I'm going to get going on this. I'm super excited to read this. Thank you, Jennifer, for sending this. Oh, and JD jumped in. He said, borderline personality disorder. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. BPD. Borderline personality disorder. On the show, I don't obviously pay attention to too many details, and that's awesome. Thank you for enlightening us. So you should tease everyone and not open it. That would have been funny. A book, says Taylor. Melinda, yep, boxing gloves, just punching fear in the face. Melinda, you're awesome. You're so cool. Man, we should get together and let's film a slow-mo of you punching me in the face with those gloves. And let's just like, and then watch my, right? That would be cool. That would be cool. I didn't offer that to Rick Denley, but I'm offering it to you because you're awesome. And that's really cool. And I appreciate you. Bipolar. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I should have understood that better. Cool. I need to make contact with her and get that book. You should. She's amazing. Thank you for saying that, JD. I appreciate that. And then we're going to wrap it up and then we're going to get into some conversations. Okay. So Brian Vandermeulen, hey, is officially starting later today. Yes, officially starting later today. This is my live hour. This is nothing to do with the awesome Habitude Warrior. This is me, John Kovach, doing my thing. And later I get to do the Habitude Warrior thing. Amazing. So thank you for asking, Brian. Appreciate you starting later today. Check your email. You ready, brother? We're excited. This is going to be great. Melinda rocks. Go, Melinda. Awesome. Isn't that cool, guys? Isn't that great? Who are we talking? Anywho, I thought that'd be fun. I actually got multiple packages and mails, but those are the ones I wanted to highlight and get interested. It's nice too when you get a package in the mail and it's a check. That's always amazing. And so I'm fired up. Just like Taylor said, I am fired up. Today is lit. We're going all in. And I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about today? Should I just like pull this up? What did I say we're going to talk about today? We'll be discussing a bunch of great opportunities that come with working together, including how being connected and friends will win you connections that will undoubtedly bring you prosperity. Wow, I better live up to that promise. Easy. Let me take a swig. All right, before we get back into some conversations, super excited to talk to you guys today. We're going to be talking about a few things, but I think that there's some things that you should know. Mail is important. Let me finish the whole mail thing and the whole opening and the grand finale with this. It's so important, you guys. So important. Utahns don't say their T's often, and I'm not from Utah, but I've been adapting to their lifestyle for so long. So important is the word. So important to give and receive, right? And to do so with love. And as I received my official Mastermind Association paddles for our mastermind that we'll be launching today, I decided to take immediate action. And I learned this principle from a coworker, and I also learned it from Mel Robbins. And there's a rule called the one-touch rule. Have you guys ever heard of the one-touch rule? The one-touch rule is absolutely amazing. It changed my life. So the one-touch rule is about accountability and responsibility. Okay, two separate things. People think accountability means responsibility. It is not. There's similarities, there's correlations, but let me tell you a little bit about that. The one-touch rule is that when you touch something that has an end result, it is up to you to take advantage of the time right in front of you to make that one touch the only touch that happens with that piece. So for example, as I received my mastermind paddles from Shannon Parson, I immediately propped them up on my desk. I pulled out of my desk a card, and I slipped that card into an envelope, and I took down her address, and I addressed it back to her. And I'm actually, I need to take my own advice because I don't do this 100%, but I reminded myself of this amazing principle, right? And what I do is I get the information I need, and I get to send something in return to Shannon. There's nothing better than this style of communication and relationship building. We've talked about this so much on this show, on this live hour. Is so, the ways that you develop relationships with people. Well, this is one. Okay. Shannon sent me something, and I know it's just part of our mastermind, but she was so kind and so awesome and so professional in the preparations for the Habitude Warrior Mastermind that I just had to pick up the pen, write back, send it over. Now, there's a few people listening right now who have sent me multiple gifts, and I'm super grateful and super gracious. And I'm waiting because I just packaged something up really exciting. Eric, there's something coming your way. And I've packaged something up that's going to be totally awesome. And when it arrives, I can't wait to see the smile on your face. I can't wait. So I haven't made too much of a big deal about some gifts, but I have been super excited to send back some of the things. I love it. Absolutely love it. So just know there's some really cool things. And I play fair with everybody. But the one touch rule is that if I were to receive a piece of mail, it is now my responsibility to do one thing with that and to not just let it sit out. A lot of us do that with bills, right? We're like, shoot, I don't want to address this right now. And we put those bills off to the side. You know what I do when I put bills off to the side? I forget about them. And then I'm 2 months later and I'm getting a notice saying your account's going to be shut down. And I'm like, oh, I should have taken care of that. One touch rule. Take care of it the minute you get it or the minute you can. And let's say you can't address it right then and there. Don't halvesy it and address some of the items and do none of the items later. Take all of your stuff and block the time out so that you can address all those things. So in one touch, you can take care of everything. I touched this book and I got to return. I got to return the love and the attitudes and the favor to Mrs. Jennifer Leeds. Okay. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped about that. So that's the one touch rule. I wanted to talk about that. And I thought that would be a really cool principle to start off the call. How much? Oh my gosh. We're like already 25 minutes into this. I didn't realize that. So boom, baby. It took me 25 minutes to open that. No wonder I can't get things done during the day. Right. I just get so excited. So here we are. Happy Monday. Talking about mindset, you guys. Mindset of your sales, your marketing, your connections, what a mastermind could do for you. We could talk about all those things. I want to know what your questions are. JD said that he's going to shoot me some questions. If you guys have questions for me, I would love to answer them. This is the live hour. I get to address anything. If it gets really awesome, let's bring you up on the screen. But I think that would be such an awesome, awesome thing. So before we get into that, and Taylor, if you're around in the next 15 minutes, I might bring you up. And I wanted to chat with you on the screen here for a minute to talk about the 100 conversations. So I am going to talk to you about how we can work together. Now, the biggest way that we can work together is by being friends. Because I believe that every relationship is reciprocal or perpetual. When you build relationships on a give and give and give, a take and take and take personality, that's what we call transactional relationships or transactional influence. And I learned this from my friend Levi McPherson, who helped we called him a business flipper. He would go in, and he doesn't like the title, and I don't like it either. I got to come up with a better one. But my introduction for him has always been he's the business flipper mastery. And Levi has always been able to go into businesses and to okay, she says it's not available today. No worries. And Levi would go in and he would fix businesses. He would go in, he would make an analysis of where they were at, and he would flip them. He would turn them upside down, and he would get their sales rocketing and their businesses thriving, and he would help them, and it was so cool. And I learned these concepts from Mr. Levi. But you know what the influence that we can have together is just by being friends, is that we build a level of reciprocity together. Now, that doesn't mean I scratch your back, you scratch mine all the time. I'm not looking for mutual back scratching. What I'm looking for is friendship. a give and take. I did a free mastermind to learn, to grow, to understand the mastermind methodologies for about a year and a half. And so many people took. And we gave away so much value. And very, 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 very few people came back and said thank you. Very, very, very few people recognized the passion and the power and came back. And it's not saying like, oh, like all you people who didn't come back and said thank you, like shame on you guys. I'm not saying that. Okay. What I'm sharing with you is that there are a lot of people who build relationships on a transactional level where they take, but without any give. They don't work together. They don't build foundational leadership together. They don't change the world together, but they're in this mindset of me. All right. I sound like a freaking Muppet. Beaker, me, right? Me mentality is not the way to go. But the relationship of reciprocity and perpetualism is the way you always go. Now, that doesn't mean we're perfect at it. A lot of us have given and given and given, and a lot of us have taken and taken and taken. And that's okay. But we need to progressively pursue. And that relationship leads to development of incredible reciprocity. That reciprocity leads to partnership, affiliateship. I made that word up, but affiliations. It leads to scratching backs and massages. Hey, look at that. This is not a sexual show. We're not talking about that today. Okay. But what we are talking about is the ability you have to create relationships, friendships, things that will actually last for lifetimes. Okay. And in that, I am going to be offering some really, really incredible ways to connect. First, send me a direct message because we can connect there. I'm so excited to connect with you. And if you don't connect with me, you sure as heck better appreciate the fact that I'm going to reach out to you. No, you don't have to appreciate anything, you guys. I'm going to reach out to you and we're going to have a ton of fun because our conversations are awesome. I had an awesome individual, and I wish she was active in the Johnny's. Jennifer just jumped in. Jennifer, quickly, scroll back to the beginning. Watch the beginning. I opened your package. Okay. There's an individual who reached out to me the other day, and we started a just blank conversation thanks to Taylor's 100 Conversations Challenge. Okay. If you guys want to know more about Taylor's 100 Conversations Challenge, send a direct message to either Taylor or me and just say 100 Conversations Challenge, and I'll send you the info that I got. And we've been developing, 10 to 15 conversations every day with strangers. It's awesome. It's going really well. I'm learning a ton. And one of these strangers who I reached out to actually hit me up on one of my live hours. And we started sending video messages to each other and having really, really cool stuff, good conversations. And I realized that this person had cochlear implants. And we got to talking about the deaf community, DE, I think it's PH, deaf community, okay, the non-hearing community. And I started talking about how, I help people grow in my businesses, and I've helped over 1,000 people overcome their challenges and reach their goals through accountability. And we do masterminds. And she reached out and said, "This is amazing. If I were to join a mastermind with my status of being deaf, would this be a deterrent to our group?" And I was so touched by that because I thought, what the heck is this person reaching out to me about asking if they would be a deterrent to our organization? We should all be inclusive enough to ask how we can serve them. And I was blown away. And I said, no. We need to have you. This needs to be part of our functionalities. Yeah, it would be easier for me to not include certain communities in my masterminds. Yeah, it would be easier for me to not have to accommodate, but that's not what it's about. It's about helping people, humans, amazing individuals progress. And we had a really great conversation. And this week, we're talking about the first full deaf community mastermind integrated with the non-deaf community and allowing those resources to integrate and to merge. I'm now looking at getting a sign language interpreter to come on and to help me with these shows. I'm now looking at sign language helpers to come in and help me create the materials that we need to help with the deaf community. Like, this just took off itself, and I didn't even mean to, but I didn't mean to, which was why it happened. It was part of a connection, and something is being built from that connection. So if you guys don't think you have anything in common, the truth is you have so much more in common than you know. And the one thing I have in common with everybody, mostly everybody, I'll preface, the one thing I have in common with mostly everybody is that I can appreciate and I can be excited for you, that you have a passion, that you have something that you're working on, or that you're doing, or that you love, or that you even have a dream, or that the fact that you have an opinion, I can love you for that. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to respect you. I don't even have to care about you, but I can love the fact that you have that opinion, that thought, that idea. And it's typically amazing how much more and how much further you can go when you just relate with people on a reciprocal level. Reciprocity is amazing. This lady reached out to me and she said, I want to join a mastermind, but I'm afraid because of my, she called it we don't call it a disability, but she said that, with my hearing, I can't, and I can read lips, but still, like, I miss everything and I just want to get the full value. And I said, stop right there. You should not be trying to adjust for us. We should be more inclusive. We should be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Diverse. We should be more aware. And just by opening up, I have built a relationship. And we started talking about some fun stories about how, how can I not explain this? But in high school, I was a very popular kid. I was also a really big dork. Okay. And the reason why I was so popular was because I basically utilized my ADHD to be friends with everybody, have conversations with everybody. I never finished conversations because I was jumping from conversation to conversation. So I became very popular by meeting a lot of people. And one of my favorite communities, one of my favorite peoples that I got to hang out with, every Thursday, I'd go to this classroom and eat lunch with the students on campus who were deaf. And they didn't speak. They couldn't speak. They had sign language. And I would hang out with these guys because they were so cool and they were so funny. And I could sit there and listen to the interpreter, and then I could chat and we could have some conversations and draw and eat our food. I'd have my PB&J sandwich and we'd be talking, and I didn't even know, but I'm in between 3 languages, having a great old conversation. And I just love that. And I told my new friend, this story, and we just got so into how cool it is and how accepting all communities should be and how amazing it is to be human. I'm going to catch up on some comments here as we lead into some of this conversation. Wow, I was really behind. You guys are awesome. Okay, this is really cool. Wow, you guys are awesome. Okay, it was Go Melinda. Brian says, okay, got it. I need to get back to work. Me having a blast. Awesome. We'll talk to you soon, Brian. You're awesome. Can you do Batman's boom splat when she hits you? That's awesome. That would be really cool. How's your 100 conversations going? Awesome. You should check out my reports. Really excited about it. Jason says, looking forward to connecting with you and a few more of you. Awesome. John, have Jason join us on the Habitude Warrior Mastermind with Jennifer, you, and a bunch of awesome leaders. Sounds good. I'll take that, and I'll get these guys in today. Jason, I'll send you a link if you're able to. We're meeting this afternoon at 4 p.m. And Taylor, if you're available, that would be awesome. We'll get you guys in. We'll figure it out later. But if you guys want in, we'll chat with you. Okay. It's high level relationship building. Awesome. Yes. Eric Swanson, send me your address, sir. If he doesn't, I'll send you your address. Okay. Eric Swanson, I'm going to use all of the guest techniques today. Going to take action from Jennifer Leeds. I'm going to punch the mailman in the face, thanks to Melinda and also Rick Denley, and grab the mail you just sent me and one touch it, put it to use, whatever it is. Let's rock. That was a really great synopsis of the crazy thing I just talked about. Am I really that wild? Is today, like, can anyone follow along? Like, is this just crazy? I'm not available today. Awesome. Okay. Eric Swanson. Okay, we just covered all that. He said it'd put easy to do. Speaker Eric Swanson. No drama, serve others. Love it. Awesome. Amazing. Our friendship and partnership means the most to me, John. Oh, Jason, that's awesome. I can't wait to go golfing. We have so much to talk about tomorrow. Oh, I like the beaker analogy. I'm going to use that. Please do. Me. It's one of my favorite characters in the Muppets, but anywho. Jennifer, go back. I know you're watching this live. Go back and watch the beginning. I opened your package. It's so cool. I only have a few of those types of relationships. That is by design, as I only give my time to those who make me better. I love that. And that's a hard process. And Jason and I have talked about this on the show later. Let's connect. Jason, I need to jump on the 100 Conversation Challenge with Taylor. Yes, you do. Jason, okay, there's some information. You bet. Awesome. Jennifer's in. She's awesome. We're catching up. Okay, let's get out of this. I am like way off the charts today. Barbara. Hey, Barbara. Lunan. We are so much alike than we are different. I know. Isn't that true? Human being in common. I love that. Human being. You like that? 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yep, not 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Mountain time for me. I was talking to Jason when I said that. So shoot, I'm not available today either. Okay, no worries. We'll figure it out later, brother. I appreciate you. So how do we work together? Well, first of all, we become friends. We become friends. And the way we become friends is we agree. We don't sign like an NDA. We don't sign any like thing, but we agree to invest. We agree to spend time. We agree to make more out of this than anything. And it's funny because a lot of us, and Jason said it earlier, I'm going to cross my leg here and lean back a little bit. This is my serious talk, okay? When we meet people, we look for common interests, and that's what attracts us to people. And I have often found that my personality attracts people who I definitely don't always want to spend time with. Now, don't read into this too yet. Like when I speak at a conference, I'm speaking to the general audience and I'm getting crazy, wild, funky on stage and it's fun. And I get off stage and I expect business owners to come up to me and say, thank you. And instead of business owners, I get business owners who relate with me and they've been through everything in the world. And it's like, wow. Like I didn't know that. This is fascinating. This is amazing. You're a unique individual. You have so much life experience that I don't. And I usually attract those people and I become really good friends with those people because those are the people who come to me and then I actually delve into them. It's a risky business, you guys, but the minute you open up your mouth, the minute you walk outside, it is likely that the law of attraction, the law of magnetism, is going to lead you to another person. Unless you're living in the Mojave Desert, you do not have the capability of avoiding human contact. Okay? And because of that, we spend a lot of time trying to filter, trying to spend time with only the people who we think are a part of our value systems, right? But the truth is we don't know because we judge on appearance and we judge on interactions. But what if we started to judge? Okay, well, let's take judge out. What if we didn't judge, but what if we used intuition? What if we recognize that it's not about me, but it's about we? So when you take the word me, there's my sign language for M. I'm probably flipping you off in some foreign language country. So you foreigners watching this, I'm so sorry. I got to learn my sign language, okay? But M flipped upside down, we know is W, right? Change me to we in everything you do. When you change me to we, and that's W-E, not W-I like the French. We do not want to agree with you. Yes, we. When you change me to we in that perspective, your mindset is different. It's no longer about you. You're now content. You're complacent with what's going on and you're welcoming, you're open to reciprocal transactions or reciprocal opportunities in your life. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So think about other people. And it's risky because you now have to take on the responsibility of a new human individual or a new friendship, right? And we can't manage all of these friendships, millions of people. We can't manage all of them. But I'll tell you the truth is that they're not managing us either. So that's where reciprocity is awesome, because the second you have someone who's being reciprocal with you, now you've got something that's leading to awesomeness. I know, so technical, right? There's some topics I did not expect to chat about today, but I seriously wanted you all to know that relationships is how we can work together. Now, I also mentioned in the bio of this post, which probably none of you read, but if you have, I mentioned that, how being connected friends will win you connections that will undoubtedly bring you prosperity. You've heard the phrase, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I'll add to that, and it's about who you know and who they know and who they know. Because the second you have a reciprocity relationship moving in forward motion, the second you become the next referral card for another network you didn't even know you had access to. It's the next item that you become absolutely valued in multiple cultures, in multiple communities, and in brains of people. It's where you begin to develop a higher understanding of humanity. It's amazing. I keep licking my lips because I had a spicy breakfast and now my lips are chapped. So there you go, guys. There's some really good information. How can we work together? 2 weeks ago, we did a live seminar about how to produce and create a podcast that will pay you in less than 30 minutes. That video is now live on my YouTube channel. You're free to look at that. If you would like more personal information about getting your podcast up and running, I can help you. We can talk about that. I know Jason and I are going golfing tomorrow. That was like Jason and I have like a bottled up like mountain of topics we need to talk about. And finally, I was just like, Jason, actually, I didn't do anything. Jason reached out to me again, amazing guy. And he's like, we need to go golfing. I said, let's do it. So we picked a golf course, 9 holes, and we're going to get it all out there. It's awesome. I love it. Battle of the Titans. It's going to be awesome. Super, super excited. And actually, just to give a live testimonial about that, Jennifer Leeds, who I introduced her book on the show, she said, my podcast is live with 3 episodes already. And she learned all of it from 30 minutes of chatter with moi. And wa, that was me taking M and flipping it to we, me to we, moi to wa. Oh, awesome. She said, thank you. I appreciate you. That's what I'm going to say to that. I appreciate you. Awesome. So pretty cool stuff. So now she's got 3 episodes up and running on her podcast, and she's rocking. She's rolling. Pretty good information, you guys. I wanted to come out today with some energy and some excitement on a Monday and just say, I hope that your mindset is focused on prosperity. The more that I read this book, Think and Grow Rich, I am learning so much. I just ordered a few more copies of the book, and I'm actually learning, and I'm sure that this is already out there. I'm sure there's people from the Napoleon Hill Foundation who've already recreated this, but I'm creating my own version, my own learning notes about this, the keys to success. Now, let me tell you something about my life recently. Now, some of you already know because I've talked about it a lot on the air. A little over 40 days ago, in the midst of COVID-19 and quarantine, I went on a diet. Okay, I started the Whole30 diet, and I would recommend it for most people. Some people can't do it because there's certain things in life that you just can't have, or can't live without. And I think that that's important for people to recognize. So it worked for me, but I know it's not going to work for everybody. And this is my opinion. So I have a master's degree in my opinion. I don't think that this is scientifically. That's a word, right? Science-based enough for all human individuals. But I went on the Whole30 diet. And all it is the Whole30 diet is you go 30 days without eating grains, processed or sugars, okay? You don't eat soy products, and you limit some of the nuts you ingest, and there's just a few other like stipulations. But with that, you can still eat as much as you want, and you can still eat, the quality products. And I've been eating nothing but vegetables and a minimal amount of meat every day. and my fructose, or my levels of sugar that I've gotten from dates and some date products. And it's been amazing. And my lifestyle has changed. I've actually lost almost 20 pounds, most of it in my face. If you haven't recognized that, no one said anything, so I just didn't know if you noticed, but I lost about 20 pounds in my face. And as a result of this, 30 days later, I've been now able to introduce things back into my life, dairy products, soy, and just see how my body feels. I found out last night that my body does love cauliflower, which is something I've been having regularly, but I had cauliflower crusted pizza last night. And one of the things I put on my pizza was something that I could not have again. My body was very sensitive to it. And as a result of that, I realized that it's just something I can't have in my life. And that really flipped the paradigm in my brain that, if there's just things that I shouldn't have because they're not going to make me feel good, not going to make me better, not going to make me live to my fullest, not going to make me happy, not going to make me feel like I am the best I am, right? Then I should just eliminate that from my life. And it's super simple because it's like, oh, that's how I feel when I eat that? Oh, I'm not going to do that again. That's dumb. And that's why I don't drink alcohol. That's why I don't smoke. That's why I don't take drugs. That's why I don't do any of those things, because I know how it would make me feel. And I don't do those things because I know that those things will hurt me. And those I've eliminated. So for the extreme versions, yeah, people understand. Don't do drugs. Don't take, excessive amounts of alcohol. Don't do X, Y, and Z because it'll hurt your body. We get that, right? But we don't do that with actions in our lives. We don't do that with principles in our lives. We don't do that with people in our lives. We don't set those boundaries for ourselves, okay? And that's what I love to teach. That's what I love to share with people, is that if we're able to take that idea that if it's bad for us, then why do we continue to take it? All right, this has to do with soda, this has to do with sugar, has to do with diet, but it has to do with so much more. It's so much bigger than us. And what I've learned over the last 30 days is that I have control. And when I've been reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, he said there are undoubtedly some practices that you should employ in your life that, if done properly and if done right, you will for sure become wealthy beyond reason. But if you do not follow these steps, you will fail. And if you do not finish these steps after starting, you will be a quitter. And I realized, well, I didn't quit the 30 days, and my mindset has shifted from food to everything. Oh, and as I say that, I'm thinking of my favorite restaurant. But everything. The things you just shouldn't have in your life because it doesn't make you feel good, that it doesn't help you perform, right? Then you need to eliminate that stuff in your life. The stuff that causes you pain, the stuff that's keeping you groggy and miserable. And I'll tell you guys, this was the unhealthy cycle. I told you about the pizza I had last night. Amazing pizza, by the way. Cauliflower crust because I couldn't have grains. And then I put some buffalo sauce on it, which had a little bit of sugar, a lot of something that I don't know what it is, but I put buffalo sauce on because I love spice. And I thought, it's worth trying buffalo sauce, right? There's a little bit of soy in it, which I was worried about. It's because I love soy. And I ate it. And this morning I woke up nasty, groggy. My stomach hurt. I was in the bath, not too many details, but I was in the bathroom for a while, right? And I did not feel good. And I recognized immediately, said, well, not doing that again. No longer can I have that. And in my brain, I knew that was something I couldn't have. So from now on, I'll no longer be tempted. If I see that on the menu before I order, I'll say, no, I just can't have that. So I'll look for something else. It actually is like process of elimination. Some of you think, what should I have today? And you're looking at all the options. You're like, I can have whatever I want. But the truth is, if you knew what you actually could have, you wouldn't say that. And you would have so much prosperity in your life. I transitioned from a groggy, nasty morning to what I'm experiencing today, super hyped up, not on caffeine. This is not caffeine induced. Okay. This is passion. This is excitement. This is love. This is humans. Okay. It's amazing to take control of your life for a better future. And Napoleon Hill stresses that, talks about it, loves that principle. And so in my mind, I said, yeah, I've got to commit. So where was I going with all this? I'm developing my own writings, my own journal, though I'm pretty sure it's already out there. I just haven't done the research of what it is to follow his advice, word for word, verbatim. Okay. to implement it in my life and to live my life the way that he perceives that. And that way I can help and serve so many other people, which is what it's all about. So if you want to jump on that train, become my friend. Reach out. Hey, let's be friends. Let's connect. I talk a lot about the Champion Circle on here. And the Champion Circle is a networking, connecting group where we employ a lot of the mastermind habits, but we teach people how to build relationships on an exponential level. And that level elevates your experience and your expectations for how other friendships should be connected with. In these circles, we hold you accountable to your desires and to your love, your passions, your aspirations, and all that you want to achieve. And we rally behind you. We surround you with the people who are going to be super excited and committed to your success as you are equally committed to theirs. The reciprocity factor in full play. We have been waiting out the quarantine so that we can get into bigger groups. And in June, we're going to be launching our first in-person group, finally. But we're also launching our virtual groups because now people have become accustomed and used to virtual platforms. And we recognize that it's still safe for most people to be able to do this. And where my friends in the deaf community, or my friends who are in the transplant community, or my friends who just cannot go outside based on fear community, we're opening up champion circles virtually as well for you so that you can connect, be rallied behind by a team of champions who champion you and your success. And it's super exciting. So if you want more information about the Champion Circle and our mastermind groups, if you want to learn more about the Habitude Warrior Mastermind Group, send me a direct message right now. Click on my face, click on my name, send me a direct message. Let me know. Let's get in contact. Let's talk. Let's do this. Let's get it over with. Let's do this. Let's begin a lifetime of reciprocity and amazing, amazing connection. I'm going to read through some of these comments as we finish up. I know there's quite a few people just catching up here. There's some great comments going on. All right. Barbara says, I love joint ventures and they start with relationships. Thank you for saying that. I agree. I know, and you guys don't read into this too much. You don't be judgy. Okay. Don't be judgy, but there's a guy on my desk. I've got several of his books, and you guys all know him as Dave Ramsey. Okay. And don't judge me. Okay. I live some of the principles, and I should, because I'm not, I'm irresponsible with my money. And I always have been because I love to spend and I love to eat out. I love to do stuff. And Dave has taught me a lot, but I don't love Dave for Dave's principles. I love Dave for the ability to attract millions of people to a cause, to a movement, to a tribe of responsibility. And I've studied his patterns, and he has followed the advice from all the greats. So whether you love him or hate him, I have studied him, and I've recognized that he got all that he knew from the greats. And he's just passing along the same knowledge in a very, very, very unique niche. And I love it because he says a lot of times that the worst ships that don't sail are partnerships. And what he means by that is that you should not go into business with people if it's going to put you at risk. People misinterpret his thoughts as, dude, partnerships are like 100% the most important thing you can get into. It's how you build business. And I agree with that. But I also agree with Dave. Partnership needs to be intentional. If it goes downhill, will you lose that friendship? Will you lose everything? To me, that definition is not a partnership. But most people think a partnership is like, oh, go into business with you. And then as you lose everything, you lose that friend too. And you know what that's called? Gambling. That's called gambling. Because if you invest in what you can't lose, you're gambling. Whether I put a positive or negative on that phrase, gambling. I know I have some friends who are professional sports bettors. I know people in that world, and they're professional gamblers. But in this context, gambling is not business. Gambling is a misinterpreted version of a partnership. So that's what I wanted to say. And I love your comment, Barbara, that joint ventures start with relationships, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's creating joint ventures in every area of your life. Jason says, boom. I love it. I should have the boom, kapow. The connections I have made in the past 6 months have been incredible. I'm so glad to hear that, Jennifer. She says, my podcast is live. Thank you, John. And then Jason says, looking forward to getting a podcast up and running. Can't wait, brother. It'll be launched by the time we finish on the 9th hole. That'll be fun. Golf and building relationships. Nice, Jennifer. Mindset is focused. Let's go. It's going to be an awesome week. If anyone wants to listen to the Dare to Heal by Living Forward on anchor.com, Jennifer Gerald. Great job, Jennifer. Great job promoting that. I will put a link in there too. I'll put the link in there so that people can see that. I think it'd be great. She's got an awesome podcast. I was the first subscriber, by the way. Susie Barrows Bell in the house. That's awesome. Thanks for listening, Susie. Shout out to you. Jennifer says, love this. It's deeper than the surface of success as the anchor of knowledge become wisdom. Wow. Wow. Take a snapshot of that one, because that's a great, great quote. Carmen says, that is taking control of your life for a better future. Thank you, Carmen. Yes, I started with my gut health, and it has led into, I'll say led with the silent B, because it literally is bled into every area of my life. And it started with what I was eating. Now, I don't care who you are, what you think you do, where you come from, what your background is, what your body has to overcome, and what challenges you face today. I don't care, because the truth is you know exactly what you need to do. I don't. I have an idea. Like I said, I have a master's degree in my opinion, but I don't know you, and nor should you care what I think about you. You should care about what you think of yourself and how you conduct that moving forward, right? Incredible, incredible opportunity for you to progress your life. Jennifer says and clarifies that BPD is borderline personality disorder, similar to bipolar, but different. Thank you for explaining that. I appreciate that, because I was telling a story earlier about the deaf community and how much we misinterpret them, and how some people can hear, and some people can read lips, and some people can talk. They're not all mutes or have to use sign. They make noises, and they have really, really expressive attitudes, and it's awesome. So I wanted to clarify that. Super, super important. Kevin Bueno in the house, everybody. Kevin, my man, says, thanks for the advice. Kevin, I appreciate you. Taylor says, relationships are the flav of life. I love it. Well, this has been awesome, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. This week, I'm going to be getting more intentional with what we teach on. There'll be more specifics because I have an actual content calendar. Isn't that awesome? No more winging it, John. No more coming out with it, shooting from the hip, John. No, I do that, but I do it because I know my stuff, right? And it's so easy for me to just flip on the camera and start talking. So much to do. My friends over at YPC, shout out to them. They started some challenges. We're going to be doing some challenges here soon, like physical challenges, the kind that you can get involved in and raise your connection groups and get paid from the connections you make. Pretty cool stuff. So I'll be shouting out and bringing up more information about that. Also, one more little announcement. Again, we talked about the podcasting. We talked about Masterminds. We talked about Champion Circle. Get involved in that. I got my team excited. We're going to be talking about a few things. On top of all of that, man, so many good things in the world, you guys, including I want to build a book club. So I'm just going to say it right now. We're going to be starting a book club. I'll be launching some information about how to sign up for that. It's going to be free, but there's a reason why. I need the accountability in my life, and I'm reading such a great book. So we're going to read that book back there together, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, starting Monday, June 1st. Who's in? Are you in? Starting Monday, June 1st. That gives you 2 weeks starting today to order your book. I recommend this one. I'll be sending some information out tomorrow. And it'll have the entire guide to get set up and what we're going to be doing. And it'll also have some cool ways of us delving deeper and having conversation. We'll have quick conversations in the mornings. We'll have weekly get-togethers and mastermind and talk about it. But it's mostly just for me to understand the book. It's selfish. It's purely selfish, but selfless in that I can't wait to turn around and use the things I learned from the book by discussion and delve into you, to help you, to work with you. So that I'm so excited. Amazing, amazing stuff. Jennifer says, amen to that. Woohoo. Reading is making the life richer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Putting my phone down, stepping away from the television and reading. I'm going to try and finish this beautiful book. Thank you, Jennifer, this week, amidst the other readings that I'm involved in. So I appreciate you and I appreciate this. And thank you for joining me on my live hour. By the way, if you're looking to be interviewed on our podcast, I just updated my links. So if you are interested in podcasting or anything, I will send you a link after you DM me and tell me you're interested, because that's what it takes. Reciprocity, everybody. And we will schedule an interview to go live or to interview you on the Circle of Knowledge podcast, which has over 20,000 downloads. And it's an incredible opportunity for us to highlight you. We just launched our episode last week where I interviewed the one and the only boxer, Rick Denley. Thank you to that connection from the Habitude Warrior community. We also had an interview 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago with Ruben Gonzalez, also introduced to me by Eric Swanson. You guys, Eric is so awesome. He's such an incredible guy. And he has introduced me to some powerful, powerful people, because he is powerful and he is someone who is so gracious and so giving and attracts incredible people and power in his life. So with that, you guys, thank you for joining me today. Awesome stuff. Go out there and win. Go out there and achieve. Go out there and have the mindset of a champion. Go and do and conquer. Beautiful things are coming your way. Mwah! Love you all. Take care. Appreciate you. Looking forward to our comments in the comments section. Have a